Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nico and I am a full-time eBay reseller. So I have my new webcam, but I don't trust it yet. I need to go back and I'm still uploading the first video, so I want to make sure that the sound is correct and everything on YouTube. So but I needed to go ahead and get my shipping out of here, so I'm still running 2 webcams right now. I might continue to kind of do that for the near future just to make sure that I always have a backup. So I'm trying to look so that it kind of, no matter which video I end up using, that it doesn't seem like I'm just looking over in the other place. I don't know. Let me see if let me see, maybe I could, let's adjust this a little bit. You're getting like a non-techie person with this. I am just making videos. Oh, I see. Okay, so I don't, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I thought my laptop cord was long enough. So, okay, so that is, I mean, really, really close to being almost overlapping, except one is just higher and one is lower. But anyway, so this new one, which is hopefully the one that you will get the videos of, obviously shows my office and the condition of it. It's just stuff I just pulled out this morning. Most of it is not a stagnant mess. It's just stuff that I've just pulled out. I don't know why I'm looking that way. The camera's right here. I'm used to the webcam thing on my laptop that is right above me, and so I guess I'm thinking it would be dead center on my desktop, but it's not. It's over here. So anyway, I'll get better. So I'm halfway through another editing video. The other one should be uploaded by now, and everything in yellow was not listed. So out of 10 items, 3 weren't even listed. So come back and I'll have about another 20 added on this list, and we'll see what the thing is. All right, let's go ahead and let's get some shipping done here. I have about 10 orders, and let's see how much it is today. Or 9 orders. I lied. Why did I say 10? I don't know. So I have $227.54 going out. Not horrible. Definitely not what I'm used to, but or not what I want. I'm getting used to it after all this snow. But anyway, there's no excuses now. I have good stuff behind me. I'm just trying to edit, make room in my garage, and it is taking some of my listing time away. So I had 7 items going up already today, and then I plan on doing at least 5 or 6 more. All right, let's get started here. So first, I have a pair of cool pants. Okay, now these are pretty new as far as me having them, but they do have a flaw. I have read in the title. Actually, I'm really surprised that I got even 10 bucks for these. These have like a raw edge, so I'm not even sure if someone just chopped those off or what. You know, it might be by design, and that's what I put. And then I know there was one other flaw on here. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't just the legs. But anyway, so they did use my 25% off coupon. It's sold via promoted listings. So I sold it for $15.19 all in, and this is going to ship out first class. Let me see here. Get my trash can. All right. There is hope for me here. I'm just trying to do too many projects at once, but there is a method to my madness. I'm trying to do it in a certain order for a reason. All right. In a perfect world, I wouldn't have any stagnant listings, and then all you would have to do is list. But that is not the world I live in right now. I still have some old stagnant stuff I'm trying to figure out. Okay, these are 14 ounces. I'm just waiting on the screen to pop up here. All right, so yeah, 14 ounces. These are going to Cambridge, Maryland. They're going to ship first class for $6.60 since Maryland is so far away, so I'm only going to keep about 15 cents on the shipping. I'm excited to get a lot of this editing done, though, especially since I'm finding listings that had fallen off. So I do have Ink Frog if you're new to my channel, so I can go back if something is older than 90 days. But I don't really want to keep Ink Frog forever. I don't use it for any other reason other than finding listings when they drop off. So that's not really a good thing. I used to use it to have my virtual assistants list into that so that they weren't in my eBay account. And I might keep it for that reason. I do have a virtual assistant, but now that eBay has user permissions on the back end, I don't necessarily need Ink Frog. So I'm trying to decide. It's about $40 a month, so it's not a cheap thing. It pays for itself on months where I'm doing all of this editing and I'm finding things that have fallen off. But I really, like I said, I don't want to use it for that. That's a lot of money each year to justify not taking care of your listings, not editing them soon enough, not figuring out what's going on. And plus, you could just put it back in the system. If I found, 5 or 10 things today that had fallen off, I could just put them right back behind me and just relist them if they were actually worth that. Otherwise, get rid of them. So I'm not sure that it's worth having for the purposes that I need it for. All right, guys. This next one is a pair of Neff shorts. I've had these for a while. These are Neff board shorts. They are a men's size medium. They have yellow rubber duckies. Rubber duckies are a thing. If you see something, a shirt, whatever, with rubber duckies, there is a following for it. And so this sold via promoted listings with no coupon. I've had these for 4 months, maybe 5 months, something like that. Okay, I'm gonna have to tape that. The sticky tab got all messed up, probably from being stored a while. My lamp's in the way. Everything's in the way. Okay. These are 8 ounces, so they sold for $17 plus shipping, $24.08. They are a size medium. So yeah, any swim trunks with duckies, any shirt, you should at least look up. I've just happened to have found that. I found a pair of shorts very similar to these in the past. I can't remember what the brand name was. I don't know if it was Neff, but... Alright, so these are only 7.5 ounces, so I'm going to put 8 in. I'm going to round up. And these are going to Camuela, Hawaii. Camuela, anybody ever been to that part of the island or whatever? I have not. My husband's been to Hawaii. I have not yet. So these are going to cost $4.44 to ship, and I charge them $6. It's on my list. Hawaii is on my list because I do love warmth and the beach, especially right now in the weather we're living in Wyoming. But it's not really, for some reason, that high on my list. I don't know why. It just, there's other places that I want to go first. So if I get there, I get there. If not, it's not a big deal to me, really. But I would like to see it. You hear so much about Hawaii. I really would like to see it. So. If you're new to my channel or my videos, I'm about as old school as you get. I do not have I don't have a Rolo yet. I'm eventually going to, but I just have other priorities first. And this actually works for me. All right, I know it's a little slow. All right, this was a good sale. I've only had this about 9 days. I got this at the Ark after I went to the bins. So if you've been watching my bins videos where I calculate every single dime I spend, plus my food, plus trip, plus everything, then you'll know that I walked into the Ark after I was done at the bins, after the bins closed about 7:15, and I went to an Ark, and this was just hanging right on the rack. Now, it is a small, and that was the only downside, but I literally paid $4.99 for this. And it clearly says Johnny Was. It wasn't like a JW or something where, you would think they might not know what it is. So anyway, this was a good sale. I could have probably held out longer. I looked, and I saw similar ones for this going about what I ended up getting. So I'm actually really happy with this. And especially in, by the time I listed it, it's only been around 5 or 6 days. Okay, so I sold this via promoted listings. No coupon was used. I sold it for $35 plus shipping, so $48.44. I'm actually really happy with that for this jacket in a small. Let's see where this is going here. 1 pound, 3.2 ounces, so I'm going to make sure it says 1.4 at least. Alright, and this is going to Houston, Texas, and I'm going to keep about $1.15 on the shipping. So yeah, I'm going to run these to the mail, then I'm going to get home. For a very short time there, I thought, oh, I'm going to have to take a nap. I went to work out this morning, even in spite of having all this congestion and cold. We're a real small group, and so we can really spread out. So I, kept my mat and everything way over, and then of course we clean them all when we're done. But anyway, I went ahead and I didn't have any trouble making it through the workout or anything, and I felt pretty good. But then right before noon, I was kind of like, oh man, I'm just so congested I'm going to have to lay down. But now that I had just some protein for lunch, that's all I had. I mean, I guess it had its fried chicken, which is, not always healthy, but I definitely had a lot of protein. It does have the breading on it, so I mean, it's not like I didn't have any carbs either. But I actually feel really, really, rested and good right now. I slept really good last night in spite of all this congestion, and then I feel like I got up right at 5 in order to go work out by 5:45. So I'm glad I feel better. I'd hate to, I don't mind sleeping if you really need it, but since I slept 7 hours last night, I really should not be needing a nap, other than I'm just fighting a little bit of something or other. I keep wanting to go over here because that's where I normally put my orders, but that's where all the editing is. I'm halfway through the second video filming that. Okay, so this is good. This is a clearance item. If you have happened to have watched my editing video from this morning, if you're there yet, this is number 941, and we are on 4806 now. So this is way over a year and a half, maybe even going on 2 years old, of stuff that I pulled into the system when I started numbering. So, they're cute in one sense. They're kind of 90s. They're USA made. They're blue. They're interesting. But I have Y2K mom, high-waisted, retro, vintage. They're a women's 14, so they are not, a size 2 or something that is harder to sell. So I don't know why it took so long. I would not buy them again anyway, just even with that color. It might be the color's a little weird. So anyway, I edited these a while back, and these sold via promoted listings. I had a pretty high promoted listings on these, I'm pretty sure. And then I just took $6.95 plus shipping, so $13.70, which is good. I am so glad that they're gone. I still made a profit. These would have been a bins pickup, or I would have gotten them at a garage sale for $1, but I would not pick these up again. So I'm glad to see them go. They're going to St. Louis Park, Minnesota. And I'm going to keep about 40 cents on the shipping also. A couple of things of my son sold this morning, which doesn't surprise me because we spent hours and hours going through his stuff last night on the spreadsheet. We made sure it was still listed. We checked for what keywords we could add. Normally that wasn't really the issue. It was just we were too high on it, or the toy was just rare enough that we started way too high and didn't know what we were going to get. But anyway, I have a couple of things going out today that actually were his. I guess we would have just edited them last night actually, because we edited everything we have in stock for him. And then I have 44 items. I know that because it's numbered on the spreadsheet. I have 44 items over here of his that I need to get photoed and sent to my virtual assistant. And then it's really good stuff. There's quite a few $80 and $100 items in there. Plus, I want to do the haul video on them, too. I want to show you what we got. Okay. So this I need to print off a copy. Let me see. I'm just going to print this page off is what I'm going to do, because there's two things on here for him. So this is a pair of Danner boots. Let's take a look here. These are Cabelas Danner boots, men's size US 11, winter light, dark brown leather and hunting is what my title was. And then it also says reed. So I know that these were actually pretty beat up. I believe there was some heel damage. These were certainly not in any kind of perfect shape, but we still got 40 bucks plus shipping. I'll tell you in a minute again. These are going to California, so I will probably keep a little bit of money on the shipping. But these are 5 pounds also. Let me reweigh them. Danner boots I do really well on. I don't know why I put 5 pounds. It's because they are 5 pounds. It was sitting on my tape gun. I'm like, why would I be off by 3 pounds? Okay, so I'm actually showing 5 pounds, 4 ounces. And then I have my measurements on my box. Let me just turn that over and double check. Yeah, okay, so that's correct now. Good thing I didn't reduce it to 2 pounds. So like I said, going to San Diego, they paid $57.10. They paid $14 in shipping. Since it's so heavy, it's going to go parcel select for $12.27. Let me check priority. I'm going to go ahead and just upgrade them. It's $13.92 and they paid 14 bucks. So I'm going to go ahead and get these to them in California. So I guess technically parcel post and priority aren't that much different to California, but anyway, I want to get them on their way and they paid for it, so I'm more than happy. Need to find a marker here. All right, let's cross this off. I always cross off what things are. I know that I order a lot of stuff and it's for birthdays and things, and I don't always want my husband to know exactly what I'm ordering him, you know. Sometimes it's just a book or something, but if it's a pair of shoes and it actually says that on there, I wouldn't want him to know. Plus, I get so many eBay packages, and I get a few returns. I get Amazon stuff. He would never probably know that it was for him anyway, but I try to keep it. I know a lot of people would rather that you cross off what's on the box for all kinds of reasons. My husband is helping with the church program tonight. It's a kids program that I don't help with on this one. I do teach kids church on Sunday mornings sometimes. And so he will be over there till probably 8 or 9 o'clock with all the other workers. So I'm going to go ahead and just work straight through. I've got my hot tea here, and I just ate a halfway decent sized lunch. So I might end up stopping for like 5 minutes or just bringing my food down here is probably more likely what I will do. Okay, this is the second thing that my son sold. We clearanced this out last night. You know, it's really hard to compete with the other media sellers, and we had like 15 on this CD, and I sold a ton of CDs for him. He went to this one estate sale that we went through together, and I was going through the whole house, the back garage. What they did at this estate sale is they just put a sign on one tree. And they were, I don't want to characterize because I'm older. I'm 53. My husband's 64, so I don't want to characterize it. But this particular group of people, for whatever reason, they were older and they did not put it on Facebook at all. So I've told this story before from this estate sale because we just made bank. But anyway, we went to another garage sale and then we just saw this sign on a tree and we thought we had missed it. So we went over there. And nobody was there, and they had back garages full. They didn't even, open it up or look in the boxes. They just wanted it all out of there. And so my son and I got started, and then when we left, I put it on Facebook for him. I didn't want to do it. I'm not that kind. Don't think that it's a kindness because I was done shopping. So I was selfish enough that I waited till I was done. But truly, when I say that, like, they had just stuck one sign up on a tree, it was on kind of a busy street, but not busy enough to where, for the amount of amazing stuff. Actually, can you see behind me that, that long vertical gold mid-century modern floral? It's all beaded. It has like the plastic or the push-on beads. Obviously, I can't move it. It's hanging up there. But I got that for $1 there, too. That's one of my favorite things. It's got some damage, like on the yellow flower. It's got some areas where the beading kind of fell off. But I love, love, love that thing. And I got it for $1. So that's the kind of stuff that we got at this estate sale. So anyway, this is a Lynn Anderson CD, the Country Biography, United Audio Biography, 2008. It's tested. What I was trying to say, though, is he just came out with loads and loads of CD sets. So these are some singles, because in the end it was so tedious. And he just made them a one-price deal, and they were so happy because they were clearing it out. At first, he sat there and scanned everything and was buying one at a time. And then we were there like 2 hours, and I said, just ask them if they just want it out of here, because they were serious about that. So that's what we did, and so he had some stuff that's worth like $8 to $10, but nothing he would pick up on its own. So anyway, this is going to Orlando, Florida. Once we reduced the price last night, though, it sold immediately. So it was a desirable item. I think we just had it too high. I also offered media rate on it last night, which I don't like. I don't like shipping via media. I just feel like it takes forever. Part of that is during COVID. I think that it was definitely the last on the truck, and the mail was already slow during COVID, so I didn't offer media rate on most things during that time. But now I'm back to it. It's what people who buy CDs on eBay are used to, and it definitely saves money. So now I charged $4 for media rate. This is going to cost $3.65, even though it's going all the way to Florida. So that is my story on that. It's one of my favorite estate sales from last year. So there were 4 garage sales out of town this week because we're starting to watch. I didn't drive for just those 4 because I had other things to do, and I had my mom with me, and I couldn't just, go to garage sales plus go do the rest of what I needed to do. So we didn't go, but we're gearing up either this next weekend or the following. I'm waiting to see what the weather is this coming weekend. I think there is a forecast for just a little bit of snow, which is enough to shut down garage sales. As you know, it's enough to just, if it's cold out even, it's enough to shut down garage sales. So we'll see. But it's coming. It shouldn't be more than a few weeks until we go do a pretty big trip on that. I was listening to Shed Flips. I should know his wife's name, and I can't say their names, their first names. Ronnie and not Kristen, Ronnie and something. But anyway, I really love them. I love watching them. And they say that they use a program called Zeo Tracker or something. It's like for people who do food deliveries, but they say for garage sales, this Zeo Track or something is really good. I've got it written down upstairs. I was going to say it. Ronnie and not Camden. It's something like that. I don't know why I can't say their name. As much as I watch someone, you'd think I'd know. All right, this is Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a pair of shorts. I haven't had these very long. I got these at the bins the other day. My last bins trip. Nice, just baby blue. They're a size 4 though, so I wasn't sure. I'm like, I might end up consigning these. But anyway, I picked them up. I'm glad I did. They sold via promoted listings. They sold for $12 plus shipping, so $20, $30. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so these are 10 ounces. Sold via promoted, no coupon, $20 all in. That's pretty good. During the summer, I will sell some 2s, 4s, and 6s, but I still really don't like it. I like to stay in the like 10 and above. I just think that they flip faster. So these are going first class to Addison, Texas, and I'm going to keep about $2 on the shipping. So that is a great flip, really, for a size 4 pair of shorts. I'm very happy with that. And the time frame. Because as you know, I have stuff sitting around over here that has not flipped near as fast. So when something flips in just about a month, that's how I'm trying to design my store, then I'm happy. Happy. They are pretty shorts. If they were in my size, I would definitely wear them, but I cannot wear a size 4. But anyway, yeah, Ronnie at Shed Flips and his wife, I don't know why I can't say her name, but anyway, they had a 15-minute video about how they plan their garage sale route and all of that. It's pretty interesting. I got a few tips from it. And then I watched Jack Valentine this morning and Ryan. I listened to them, not watch, but they had some really good brands. They did like their top 10 2023 brands. And there were 2 that I don't think I ever have heard of. I can't tell you what they are now. Oh, The Great. It's called The Great. I am sure that I would have literally passed that up. I've never heard of any brand called The Great. I don't know. I watch them all the time. I listen to other people. I don't know how I've missed that. I sure hope I haven't missed it, as far as like finding it. But anyway, it's good. I know it now. And then there's something else. I don't know. Okay, so this is a Crazy Train shirt. Crazy Train, to me, if you price it right, is kind of a bolo. Did it used to be JCPenney? I don't know. Don't quote me. But anyway, Crazy Train, this is like a tunic top is what I have. I have multicolor stretch, boho pullover, Southwestern. It is a 2XL too, which is really good for Crazy Train. And so this sold via promoted listings. I took 14 plus shipping, so $21.52 all in. So it's 8.3, so I'm going to mark that up to 9. So yeah, $21.52 on a shirt. And it's like a packable, kind of lightweight rayon blend, something like that. So I'm going to change this to 9. And this is going to Sparks, Oklahoma. And I'm going to keep about $2, almost $2 on the shipping. $4.88 to $6.75. So about $1.75 on the shipping. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to play my other video as soon as I get back. Or at least I'll test play it before I leave. In case there's no sound, I'll take it back off of YouTube. But I think it's done uploading. Let me go look here. Processing up to HD, 44 minutes left. So yeah, I mean, the video looks really good. It looks much clearer and brighter, so that's good. I just don't know, where I'm at on the sound. I can see the microphone on this thing, and I'm assuming there's no button or anything, so I'm assuming that you just plug it in and play it, but I don't know. Well, I've got, let's see, I've got 23 more items I want to list today. They're all photoed. I've got, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, well, it's just washed out. Never mind. It's there, though, I promise. But I just keep looking at this list, and I'm looking at what I'm editing, right now, like the chick shorts and Duluth trading, which is okay. But on this list of stuff I'm listing today, I have Sims fishing shirts. I have a Wool X shirt. I have Filson. I have this really cool Panhandle Slim Western shirt. So, the things I'm adding, I have a 31 bar blues too, which is just first time for me finding that. So, it's just time to really get rid of some of this stagnant stuff. It has probably per box the value that one shirt that I'm listing now has. Just time to get my money out of it and get back to the bins, because I'm just finding really good stuff there lately. All right, so this is a good sale. The poor lady had to ask me twice to get it relisted. I ran this on an auction. I saw where some of these Corolla or Carole little doll outfits could be worth it. This was a bins pickup. I found a whole bag of they're not baby clothes, they're doll clothes in the bins. And it says Corolla there. If you ever find the doll, it can be worth money. So these varied in size, they varied in style, and so I just went ahead ahead and picked them up because they were, I looked them up at the bins and they looked like they had potential. But when I got home and actually laid out the lot, I had, let's see, I don't have how many in the group I had. I think it was 8 or 9 pieces. But anyway, I took $9.25 plus shipping, so $17.62. But yeah, she had to keep asking me to relist it. I'm working on it, but I have a lot of auctions that I need to get relisted, and yeah. So I finally got it done this morning and sent her a message and told her that it was available for sale now. So these are going to Bellevue, Washington. She might know, like, her doll stuff, you know, because she seemed pretty interested in getting them. So she's probably going to resell them, and that is fine with me. I'm going to make about $2.25 on the shipping also. So guys, that is it. I'm going to go. I'm going to get down to the mail, get my stuff there. I'm going to try to upload this video and see how it goes on the bigger one. Hopefully that's the one that you get. If not, I guess you won't know that. And so I'm supposed to be looking up here. Sorry, guys. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. If you don't mind subscribing, I would sure appreciate that. If you could just leave a comment or just like my channel, and that really helps me out. I'll be back in about half an hour with another editing video. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.